You should have your flat piece done with your markers in place. Okay. First thing we need to do is sew the heel. You want to fold it in half. And line up these two back markers. From those markers down, you sew, and that makes the heel flap. Same thing on the other side. When you're done, it'll look like this. You can also single crochet it. I found that seems to be quicker and easier, or you can just use the whip stitch and sew it together. Okay. When that is sewn together, you take your markers where you marked off the wide section where you increased. That wide part needs to fit right into the corner of the sewn heel. That makes it a little wider there, so it's easier for a person to get their ankle excuse me, into the sock and their heel. I've already sewn the nose together. I had you leave a long tail. All you do is fold that down and then use this long tail to do a whip stitch. I run the needle through there to bring the yarn over and then continue sewing down there, and you end up with that. The next part, all you have to do, and I use the single crochet for this also instead of the whip stitch, but that's a preference thing, totally up to you. The sock is folded in half at the toe. Okay. You need to start at the toe. I just put my hook in here and go through both layers, I guess you could say. I grab my yarn and just draw up as a loop and then another, and then from there I just single crochet. Okay, just all the way down. Make sure that everything, lines up. Like see right here, you've got this little bump here and this bump here. Just make sure they line up. Doesn't have to be perfect, but get it close. Okay. Continue to single crochet all the way down. And when you get to the heel here, I try to get in as close as possible. Move that marker. Single crochet right through both right there. You can move the marker to get it out of your way. Okay, and then I kind of move this over and pick up back here. Okay, keep single crocheting, but you're only going to want to go up as far as row 14 of the bottom jaw, and the pattern says to mark that row, so only go up that far. If you go up any farther, the opening of the sock is going to be too small and no one will be able to get their foot in there. Okay, so this is where your heel, you were sewn up to there. Okay, to put this together, finish single crocheting, but only up to that marker, which would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, right up to there. And that's it. Once I get up to that point, after I've single crocheted in that last one, I flip that part back and then continue single crocheting up along here on the edge of the top jaw. Okay, across your nose. And try to count those so you get an even number. The ones down there, what you did on just the gray, count so you can put an even amount up here. And then you'll pick back up when it's time. You get those in there, and then you'll just go back into row 14 there and continue single crocheting all the way down to the toe. And that's pretty much it. Weave in your ends and turn the sock right side out, and you're done.